One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
All kinds of time before he fires right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. So the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Cochran. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Hatchett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cochran. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Dobbs. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Valentine. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Knowles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
It's a seam wide open, and the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats want to pick up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! So much needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Valentine. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. on the direct snap. It's Wynn. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. There he goes. At the 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense is rolling the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Complete downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys,
it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. The sweet feet buy a little time. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a 3rd down. To the air. It's Dobbs. Now improvising. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Off play action. This time he's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. Bringing the heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Hatchett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 32-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Kansas State will try to move the chains. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. He's got him. Turning it on. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
On the direct snap, it's Wynn. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to pass it. And he's going to lose yardage here. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. The play action fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pumps it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Of 2. Third down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play.
29 Philly.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his target down the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Wynn. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Dobbs. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense
Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Valentine. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Dobbs. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Now the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 20. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. In this